Come on, let's go everybody. It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another cheeky little late night stream for you lads and lasses. We're back just to discuss the sort of game, the fallout reaction, all the latest goings on after the fact that Manchester United have dumped out those Liverpool scummers from the FA Cup quarterfinals, my son, and progressed through to the semis. Let's go. My voice is going a little bit, I'll be honest, guys. From that game earlier, just the screaming, the shouting that occurred during the stream, it's taken it out of me, my friends. It's taken it out of me a little bit. In fact, my chest straight up just hurts, you know. So there you go. But you know, that's the cost of the victory, unfortunately. But get in there, my son. It's beautiful. It was a lovely victory, wasn't it? Great game. We're going to cover it all, cover the reaction, cover some of the quotes and the fallout punditry, all that sort of guff in a little bit. But welcome in, everyone. Do us a favour at the start of this stream. Smash that like button on it, give us a big thumbs up on it, and share it around. And also subscribe to the channel if you're new, and get yourself involved and say hello. Welcome into everyone who's in here. Keeman, Naif Alanazi, Dexter, VFTB Short there, Natalia Zamina. Get in there, Naif Alanazi, PJ, Gaz Newton. Hope you're doing good, mate. Lovely to see you. Connor Walsh as well. Everybody else who's getting in here, PJ, OG, Mark. We've got a Liverpool scummer in here, my son. Let's all just laugh at him. Oh, told you I've got a bit of a bad chest. That didn't feel good. Anyway, we'll take it easy for the rest of the stream. But I just wanted to jump on because, you know, it's Sunday night. I'm not going to do a gaming stream tonight. I'm just going to take it easy a la the game earlier, having taken out of me. So I'm just coming on here as a little extra bonus stream, really, on the main channel to discuss United and discuss the fallout from the game. Thank you, Aaron. Yes, mate, you can repost this stream as well if you want by clicking that link and checking us out on Twitter there. Nice one. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, do give us a share if you want and get yourself involved. We'd love to hear from you. Red Olsen, what's going on? Johnny, absolutely amazing, mate. PJ, Ronak. Right, okay, I guess we better start off with that, actually. So, Jurgen Klopp after the game. I don't know if you've seen this, guys, but Jurgen Klopp after the game looking a little bit salty. Feeling a little bit, I don't know, a little bit hurt. Some may say butt hurt. Whatever the case may be, let's all just laugh at Jurgen Floppy Kloppy Jalopy as well, mate, because he has lost his head, son. After the game, there has been a reporter, an interviewer asking him some questions for Viaplay or whoever it was somewhere. And he's lost his fucking head, mate, and he's gone mad. Look at this. Jurgen Klopp's gone mad. He said to him after game, "You're obviously not in great shape." To the reporter, mate. And then he just stormed off. I don't know if you've seen the little clip. There's a little clip going round of Jurgen Klopp looking like somebody's just shat all over his strawberries. And he's really not too happy. And he's having a slight dig to the reporter, mate, who's just asking him a simple question, you know, simple question. Nothing really too out of ordinary for the question. He was offended by the question. The question, I guess it was just, you know, obviously they've played more games than us lately. And reporter just asking about the fact that his players, you know, maybe getting tired towards the end of the game and what he thought about that. And obviously he said that's a dumb question. And he's also said, you are not in shape. And he's just left. Jurgen Klopp is an absolute loser, sore loser, my son. Get in there. Yeah, so that was fun. That was fun to see. It's funny, isn't it? So Jurgen Klopp, as much as you want to say, obviously he is a great coach, but he's a bit of a shithouse, isn't he? a bit of a sore loser, isn't he? Jurgen Klopp, please go from Liverpool end of the season and just never be seen from again. That's what I want. And to be fair, I want that for two reasons. One, because he's a sour grapes little mess up like he has been today. But also, two, because he is a very good coach, you know. He is a very good coach and he's done well with Liverpool. And I think Liverpool are going to have a serious drop-off once Jurgen Klopp's gone. You know, like it happens when most big managers who've been at a club for a certain era are either replaced or go, there's usually some sort of a drop-off. So I'm just looking forward to seeing Liverpool potentially shit it over the coming seasons with Kloppy, Floppy, Jalopy gone. Get in there, my son! Right, okay, so we've got 110 legends in here. Welcome in there, Rushmano. Yes, mate. Jonathan Gallagher, mods represent. Oh, Zay Miasi super chat. Sorry, I missed that. Guys, what's he got to say for himself, this guy? Zay Miasi super chat here. He says United for FA Cup and Arsenal for the league. Yeah, go on then, Zay Miasi. I wouldn't begrudge you that, to be fair. I'd be loving it if we could get the FA Cup. We'll give you... Yeah, go on then. You can have the league. Nice one. Maybe this will be a little bit of a kick in the old ball sack for the likes of Jurgen Floppy, Kloppy, Jalopy, though, in regards to the league. Because it's all about momentum, isn't it? You know, Zane? It's all about momentum. We might have done you a favour there. Either that or it just makes them super knuckled down, focused on the league. It is Klopp's last season at Liverpool. So, you know, but certainly momentum is an important thing, and winning breeds winning. And if they're losing in a game like that, could be a kick up the bollocks. Maybe it's not actually going to benefit them. So let's hope that we've done you a favour there, mate, by smashing these melts up big styly. Thank you, Zay Miasi, for getting in here with that, my friend.
Super chat.
Yep, and you're right. He says that the era of Klopp is over. Rise of Arteta and Ten Hag. Come on then, my son. Come on, love that. Okay, so the rise of Arteta, I mean, I don't know if you really want to call it that, mate, but he's got to win the Premier League if there's going to be, you know, serious sort of, accolades levelled in this direction, mate. He's going to have to win the Premier League, isn't he? He can do it this season, I suppose, but it's very unlikely, mate. Rise of Arteta and Ten Hag. Well, to be fair to Ten Hag, let's just talk about this for a second, right? Ten Hag has had a very mixed bag of a season. In fact, it's not even a mixed bag, is it? It's just gash. You look at the league performance and the goal difference and just the European performance. None of that is acceptable. But one thing this guy has done is keep the team fighting, keep the team having spirit. We played the right way today. We did play attacking football. We did try and win the game. We did try and entertain the fans, or at least give the fans, you know, as much effort out there as they could possibly muster. That's all we want as United fans. It's not always going to go your way, but, you know, we haven't seen that enough this season. But fair play to Erik Ten Hag, because, you know, at one point during that game, I was infuriated. When it's 2-1 and he's bringing on Slabby Maguire and he's bringing on Anthony Dos Santos, I was infuriated, guys, because look, those players on paper don't really make the impact that they actually did on the pitch. But the difference is that it's not played on paper, is it? It's played on the pitch. Ten Hag made the most awesome substitutions today that he has done ever. All of his substitutions today were insanely fantastic. They all worked. They all were beneficial to the team. Eriksen was a questionable one even. That really changed the game for us big time. Ahmad Diallo was insane. And Slabby Maguire was majestic when he come on the pitch, you know. So I can't really say anything other than Ten Hag does deserve massive praise for the way that he's gone about this game today, the coach and the management, the in-game management. It's easy to criticise on the face of it, and we do. But you know, today it all worked out for him. It was fantastic. And just aside from that, you know, the performances haven't been good enough lately. We just haven't been quite up to it at all, standard-wise. But today we were. If you actually look at the stats and stuff, if you look at the statistics today, that's more of a Manchester United performance. You know, it's a proper Manchester United performance, that at Old Trafford. Look at this. So here's the stats here in the bottom right-hand corner. Yeah, we had 42% possession. Doesn't matter about possession. 28 shots from Man United throughout the game. 25 from Liverpool. It was a heck of a game, by the way. What a game of football. Just incredible. 11 shots on target for both sides. I mean, you know, that's much better. When you look at how we played against City the other day, that was just whimpering out to a bit of a dismal defeat, really. Whimpering out to a dismal defeat. We only had 3 shots in that game against City, didn't we? And you're saying, well, City and Liverpool are totally different teams, though, you know. You got to set up differently. Well, yes and no. I mean, Liverpool were able to have twice the amount of shots against Manchester City the other day than City were against them. So, you know, if you can do it against Liverpool, you can do it against City. It's about the approach of the game, and United were not scared today. We were not prepared to go there and try and grind out some sort of a, you know, obviously it's a knockout cup game, so you can't. What we had to do was go there and try and upset them and try and ruffle their feathers and attack them. And we did that. And I just have to say, what a game of football. It's the most enjoyable game of football and performance from Manchester United I've seen in a very long time, to be fair. Very long time. What a game. It was insane. 10 out of 10. It was a 10 out of 10 from everybody involved. The players, the manager, the fans, just everything, the entertainment factor. Liverpool even, like as in, having their hand in the game, all of the moments in the game that made it such a spectacle. Going 2-1 down just before half-time, and then Antony clutching it 10 minutes before the end, and then them scoring an extra time, and Rashford getting the equaliser, and then going up the other end with Amad Diallo to get the winner. I mean, it was just absolutely fairy tale stuff, wasn't it? Doesn't get much better than that, guys. Doesn't get much better than that. What a match, exactly, Stacker de Mikes. What a match it was indeed. Fantastic stats there from us. Just wanted to highlight that because that's what we want to see at United. We just want to see Man United playing good attacking stuff, particularly at Old Trafford. And it shouldn't really matter who you're against. Fair enough, you go on the road, sometimes you've got to tighten up, you've got to play counter-attacking sometimes, of course. But at home, Man United, we should be playing like that. We should be playing like that. Chris Koo, thank you for the £5 super chat here, Chris Koo. Yes, lad. He says, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. We're going to Wembley, que sera, sera. Let's fucking go. I'm still buzzing. Hey, thank you, Chris Koo. Me too, mate, me too. Yeah, no, it's absolutely incredible. I mean, yeah, just buzzing, mate. It doesn't get much better than that. It's a sweet, sweet victory against the Scousers of all people and Jurgen Kloppy, floppy jalopies last season. No FA Cup for you, mate. You know what I mean? No leaving on a fairy tale win for you, Jurgen Floppy, Kloppy jalopy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Just bitter disappointment and insulting people and losing your head, mate, and walking out like an absolute like an absolute child. You know what I mean? Thank you, Chris Koo. I appreciate you. Football at Brownie, let's go. Yeah, it's good, mate. It's good. I mean, I feel a little bit ropey after that game. The watch-along's taken it out of me, mate, from a physical and mental standpoint. But other than that, I feel good. But yeah, I don't feel 100%, mate. My throat is raw, lad. Manny Slouflaki says, mate, I said when we were 3-2 down that we would tie and win 4-3. They call him Mystic Manny. He predicts these things. It's a great prediction, lad. Did you see my foreshadowing during the game as well in regards to the old Makeda incident, mate? What's that about? Antony went and scored a goal very similar. It's crazy. It's crazy, mate. We are mystic individuals today. What happened to the plate? Well, here's half of it, Samiasi. I just knocked it with my foot or something when I was raging, mate, for one of the goals there. It's a complete accident. Knocked. I've got a little wooden stool next to me, mate. Little wooden stool, which I put drinks on and stuff. And, yeah, just knocked it with my big grandma foot there, lad. I haven't actually done anything at Madhouse, no. I finished my stream, was just editing my video, uploading TikToks and stuff. I've barely stopped. I haven't had time to mop up, lad. I don't even care anyway. I'm just buzzing with the victory there. Just buzzing with the victory. Thank you, Samiasi, for that super chat, by the way. What happened to the plate? Oh, hey there, Mr. Shea Elliott. What an unbelievable win. Oh, all good, Jason Chapman. Not too shabby, mate. Feeling bloody good, mate. Septic peg vibes. Greece and England in the same nations group. You'd love to see it. Get in there, Manny Slouflaki, my son. Red Devils, yes, mate. So, let's just cover some of the other stuff that's happened in this game. So, Ten Hag after the game. So, this is Jurgen Klopp flopping around after the game. You know, he said to the reporter asking him a question, he says, you're obviously not in great shape. He basically just walked off like a right prat, throwing his toys out the pram there. You know, not a happy bunny, Jurgen Klopp. It's hilarious. Let's have a look at this then. So Ten Hag, some quotes post-game. He just said that the team showed resilience and determination to win this game. We've had so many setbacks. We're very strong mentally. We energized the fans. They got behind us and we won. I mean, the fans, obviously I'm not in the stadium, but just from what I've heard and from what I've seen and throughout the game and stuff, we're brilliant today from what I've heard. The noise from the reaction to the goals and stuff, absolutely brilliant. That's what you want, you know, to energize the team. That's what you want, to energize the team. And that's what happened, really. That's what happened. They did, you know, it was a bit like a 12th man there. But there was great resilience, great determination shown. Good first sort of opening gambit of the game. Then it went against us. Then they scored 2, obviously, before half-time to make it 2-1. And the heads could have dropped then. The heads could have easily just dropped and we could have shriveled up. But we did keep going. Ten Hag, to be fair to him, influenced the game in a massively positive way with his substitutions. They turned out to be masterstrokes. Antony got the equaliser. And everybody, to a man, played great. And Amad Diallo scored the winner. So, yeah, just incredible scenes all round, really, there. Fantastic. Ten Hag. I mean, look, obviously, one game against Liverpool, it doesn't really change the overall landscape too much for Erik Ten Hag, but it definitely gives him a bit of credit in the bank. It definitely gives him a massive boost. Me personally, I don't think it changes too much in regards to what happens in the summer. He'll probably... I mean, let's just see if this has changed anybody's opinion, guys. Are you Ten Hag in or Ten Hag out? Let's get a little vote in the live chat. You know, it seems a bit of a negative question to ask after such a victory. But, you know, I don't think it's going to change all that much. It kind of reminds me, I said it in the watch on, kind of may remind me a little bit of that Louis van Gaal season where potentially he could still be on his way in the summer even if he wins the FA Cup. You know, or maybe Ineos give him a chance. I mean, I do kind of feel for him. I do think that he did have a tremendous season last season, right? A tremendous season last season. Brilliant, in fact, for his first season in charge. And then he has, you know, very much shat it this season. Like, let's not forget just how bad we were in Europe. Let's not forget just how bad we've been in the league this season. That you can't really get away from, you know. Just look at where we are. We're probably not going to get top four. We might do, but we probably not. Really, everything's hinging on this FA Cup. Now, if we had lost this particular game today against Liverpool in the FA Cup, I think most of us would probably be saying, that's it for Ten Hag, you know, that's it. We didn't lose, though. We didn't lose, and he's still got us potentially to another FA Cup final. We've got Coventry City in the semis, expecting to just dispatch of them. Hopefully, let's not get too arrogant and carried away, but expecting to get through to the final, aren't we? So that's 2 finals in a row from Erik Ten Hag, 2 FA Cup finals, including the League Cup last year. I mean, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, but it's also the overall bigger picture is a big problem at this football club, you know. The overall bigger picture. I mean, in a way, if we have a really strong end to the season, and let's say we do get to the FA Cup final, and let's say we just give a good account of ourselves, maybe even go and win it, I think perhaps, yes, you might have to give Ten Hag a chance. You know, honestly, I know it's difficult to really say based on the one game, because it doesn't change anything too much for me. But if he goes on a good run now, and we do have success in the FA Cup, how could you sack him? How could you sack him then? I know they did it with Louis van Gaal, but how could you sack him if he wins the FA Cup and we have a strong finish to the league table? We have had a lot of off-the-field issues this season. We have had a lot of injury issues this season. Now, I'm not making any excuses for his overall setup of the team in recent months, weeks, because it's been not good enough, guys. You know, it's just really not good enough. But I guess it is a transitional work in progress at this football club. Think about, you know, the early Fergie days. Perhaps it would be so easy to just chuck away a manager who could potentially be about to turn the corner and go on and do some impressive things for you in the future. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's like we're at a crossroads with Ten Hag, you know? And we either go this way and we just start again with somebody fresh, or we let him continue and see if it takes us down the right path. It might not, but it also might. You know, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. It's very tough. I mean, the brand of football's not been good enough. Look, we're all feeling pretty euphoric after this game against Liverpool. One game against Liverpool, it doesn't really change anything, to be honest. It doesn't really change anything. But it is good, though. It is good, though. So fair play, Erik Ten Hag. It's not, all I'm saying is who knows what's going to happen in the summer still. This may affect everything or it may affect nothing. If he has success domestically in this trophy this season, maybe that's enough to keep him his job. If not, maybe he's still getting sacked off. Maybe he's getting sacked off even if he is successful. Because Ineos, with their new regime, they may be thinking about doing things their way. And perhaps they've got somebody who they would like to bring in, you know. So we don't know. But, yeah, Ricky says you've got to back him now. Duncan says keep. Well, let's just see how he gets on the rest of the season. I mean, he's in a luxury position where he is now Manchester United manager. He can go and keep his job, can't he? If he gets this United side playing like that more often than not, and we have a strong end to the season, and we're looking good. I mean, he has definitely developed some players this season and given opportunities to think about, like Kobbie Mainoo. Another unbelievable performance from him today. Alejandro Garnacho has come on leaps and bounds under Ten Hag. He's a real star. Probably the man of the match again today. Unbelievable. So, you know, he's done a lot of positive things as well as some negative things this season. But, yeah, Chris says it's a shame really if we do get rid, as he's shown signs of hope, but also, yeah, worrying moments too. Yeah, I kind of want to see how it plays out, you know. Kind of want to see how it plays out with Ten Hag. I'm certainly prepared, obviously, to give him until the rest of the season, until the end of the season. You know, see how he does for the rest of the season. If we're pathetically whimpering out of possible top 4 qualification in the league, and our performances and goal difference and everything are just absolutely shambolic, you know, a cup run only papers over the cracks, doesn't it? It's about the overall bigger picture. Manny Slouflaki says, Mr. Pig broke a plate during the match along at 2-1 down. It's a Greek tradition to break plates for good luck. I know, get in. Exactly, it worked, mate. And I was on the Guinness as well. So we had the luck of the Irish and the luck of the Greeks on our side there, mate. No wonder we got the dubs. I personally hold myself responsible for the victory today, mate. Hey, nice one. Luan France says we got 84 likes on the stream. Bacon Brigade, assemble! Let's have a smash of the like spike right now. Hit the thumbs up button. Every little like helps the stream. It's free, and it just boosts us up on the YouTube algorithm, and it helps us get viewers, I think. So hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so. Twat the likes there. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. Get yourself involved so you can chat. You do need to be subscribed to chat, but just subscribe, then you'll be able to chat. Nice one. Okay, then. So, yeah, it's a tough one, but obviously, let's see how Ten Hag does rest of the season, guys. He's here, and he is in the luxury position. He's got the opportunity to sort of audition for his job for next season while he's here at the moment. You know, he might be here next season regardless. Who knows what the thinking is of Ineos and, you know, the powers that be at Manchester United. Who knows? He may already have been given the green light to, you know, to be here next season, or they may well be looking at replacements already, and they've already decided no matter how he does between now and the end of the season that he's gone. Or his position may just be up in the air where they are going to decide at the end of the season based on how we do come the end of the season. So yeah, that's what I'm prepared to do anyway. Zamiasi, thank you very much for the super chat here. He says, why do some fans still bash Garnacho? Garnacho a lot. You know, I don't get it, Zamiasi. I don't understand it either, man. I mean, the kid's super young. He's super positive. Seems like a nice guy. Okay, he's got a bit of a knobby haircut. So what? Seems like a nice guy, mate. Seems to have his feet on the ground to a degree. You know, he's obviously got pure passion and love for Manchester United. He loves it. I mean, some of the photos after the game of his celebration, his passion for United winning victory. I mean, it's just beautiful, mate. He obviously lives, breathes, eats and sleeps Manchester United. And that's all I want. That's all I want at Manchester United. Aside from that, he's actually fucking brilliant. He's actually got huge, mad potential for the future to go on and be one of the best players in the world. You know, he's only a kid. He's only a kid. I don't understand why people can criticise him. He's going to have the odd ropey game here or there. He's still developing. He's still learning. And Manchester United as a team is still developing and struggling right now. But he has been our shining light, one of the shining lights all season. He's the most likely to make something happen for us in the team most games. So, yeah, I can't understand why anybody would have anything other than just admiration for Garnacho as a youngster playing for this club. You know, I don't get it. But there you go. Man like Braz, thank you for getting in here with an $11.99 super chat. By the way, guys, we are going to have a big Q&A at the end of the stream here, so stick around. Obviously, we'll get into everybody's comments in a moment. Just want to get through a few things. But, yeah, man like Braz, lad. He says, have a snaky Guinness on me. Thank you so much there, man like Braz. That's very kind of you, mate. Get in there while you've done lovely stuff. So, yeah, I've got one more can of Guinness in the fridge, mate, but I'm not going to have that tonight. I'm going to save that maybe for the next match. Maybe for the next match, because it's good luck vibes, mate. I think we got the luck of the Irish. Something about drinking the Guinness today just sort of helped us, I think, you know. So, yeah, I don't really know what it is, Zamiasi, anyway, to answer your question why people don't like Garnacho, but I do. Thank you so much, man like Braz. Let's get some love in there for man like Braz for the super chat tip there. Thank you very much there, Mr. Braz, lad. Brazzers.com. Hey, thank you so much there, dude. Anyway, come on, United! Scousers in the mud! Floppy, choppy, croppy, jalopy on his fucking road, mate! Pack your bags and do one! It's beautiful! Man United on the road to Wembley, where we're facing Coventry City in the semi-finals. What a draw that is as well. So after the game, the draw was made live after the game, and it was Coventry City who we pulled out the hat. Now, that is just the best possible draw we could have got, obviously. Not even a Prem side. You've got Chelsea and Manchester City in the other game. You'd expect Manchester City to duff them up, but you just never know. The FA Cup's it's you know, cup football. It's funny. It's a funny old game. So you'd expect Man City to win, and you'd expect it to be a repeat of last season's final, United versus City in the FA Cup final. If that's to be the case, you know, it's obviously going to be very tough. But revenge is a dish best served cold, my friends. And, you know, who knows, after that sort of a performance against Liverpool there, if you approach the game against if it's City in the final, and let's just actually not even think about that right now, because we've got to get past Coventry, don't we? It's actually very disrespectful very disrespectful indeed, actually, to just assume that we're in the final. We're not in the final yet. We do have to beat those Coventry City melts. But I'm just saying it would be quite likely that City beat Chelsea, and it's quite likely that we beat Coventry, and then it'll be a Manchester final again. Come on, Chelsea. That's what I'm hoping, though, Red Olsen. Yeah, it would be lovely if that could be the case. Gary says, from now on, every Piggy subscriber should smash a plate before the game. Just on Garnacho, right? Let's get into a couple of stats from some of the players. Just picked out a few stats from a few players. Probably the few players that I think maybe are deserving of a shout for man of the match here. Who's your man of the match, guys? But there's obviously a lot of candidates for man of the match in this game, because there were some great performances. Players coming off the bench as well. All deserve like a shout for man of the match, really. They were fantastic. Obviously, Garnacho was insanely brilliant throughout. Kobbie Mainoo was unbelievable, start the game brilliantly. Rashford, I thought, was excellent today, you know. Yeah, okay, he still had one or two moments where he's absolutely shat the bed because he's a bit of a headless chicken, such as, you know, he had the ability to get us the winner in normal time right at the end, and he's just missed the sitter one-on-one. It was shocking. A bit of a headless chicken at times, but actually way better today. It was so tough to really choose a man of the match, but get your votes in there. But just before I do, here's a couple of stats. Ahmad stats. When Ahmad came on, you know, brilliant, 100% passing accuracy, 10 out of 10 passes completed, 3 out of 4 tackles won, and obviously got sent off because he got the yellow, and then he took his shot when he scored the goal. One goal. I mean, he had an incredible impact in the game. I think he got like the Starman award for the game as well. Brilliant to see. Youngster Ahmad Diallo. That is huge for him. I'm so happy for that kid, by the way, because he's barely played this season. He's been clutching at straws for chances, opportunities. They haven't come. We're talking about at the start of the stream how, you know, Ten Hag deserves credit developing players like Mainoo and Garnacho. But he hasn't really given Ahmad Diallo a fair crack yet. But hopefully now he will. Diallo was excellent when he came on. And he's won us the game. He's helped win us the game. It was fantastic. So, yeah, Ahmad Diallo's stats, they're very impressive for the time that he was on the pitch. Obviously, massive impact in the game. What a finish that was. I mean, that literally was worth the £38 million price tag that we paid to Atalanta, just that goal right there. That's literally, as far as I'm concerned, you know, in terms of legend of the game and history and knocking the Scousers out, that's everything for me, and saving our season essentially. So what a brilliant moment for the guy, and more of it to come. Hopefully we can see Ten Hag selecting him some more, giving him more chances, more opportunities. Garnacho's stats in the game super impressive as well. He had 20 passes completed, 6 shots, 5 chances created, 5 crosses, 1 assist. Yeah, just another unbelievably great performance by Garnacho, where he's taken the game right to them. And he's just got no fear whatsoever, that kid. Incredible. One other player's stats I'm going to highlight is Marcus Rashford's, because it's easy to say Rashford is just a bit of a headless chicken and just a greedy player. But today he wasn't. Today he was excellent in terms of just trying to create things, dangerous. I mean, if you actually look at his chances created and things here, so he's 89% pass completion. Very good. 5 chances created, which was the most out of any player from Manchester United. So that says everything, really. He's been very creative today. 4 shots on goal, dangerous, scored. Yes, he did miss a couple of big chances. You know, he did miss couple of big chances, and 2 big chances created by the guy as well, and a goal. So you have to say, Marcus Rashford had a brilliant game today. You know, he's another one he's got to just do it consistently. You know, and we will love him. We will love him if he just does it consistently. Everyone's going to have 1 or 2 games every now and then where they just don't quite turn up. But as long as you give it your all, as long as you turn up consistently for United, we will love you. Rashford, well, he you know, I mean, that was fucking legendary for Rashford, guys. Okay, you can say he's had a shit season, he's crap and this and that. He's a fucking legend, mate. He's just helped dump the Scousers out the cup, mate. I love the guy. You know, okay, he has been shit this season. He does need to step up and be more consistent. Of course he does. But he's got it. He can produce sometimes. And it's just about getting him to produce more often than not. But he was bang up for it today, and that's all I care about. He was bang up for it, giving it his all, working, confident, and just continued to have that sort of belief that he could influence the game in a positive way. He did brilliant. So yeah, let's just get some love in there for Marcus Rashford as well. Maybe some applauses. He's had a tough time of it this season. He has been shy. He hasn't been the most professional, I think, this season. He's also, perhaps not given it his all in certain games. You see some of his pressing, some of his tracking back, lackluster at times. But recent weeks, I think he's stepped it up. I do think he's stepped it up in recent weeks. He scored a few goals in the last few games. What can you say, really? It's good from him. Chris says Rashford's body language, even after the game, though, is still worrying, and don't know if you noticed, and nobody celebrated his goal with him. I didn't notice that, actually, Chris Kuhn. No. Nobody celebrated that goal with Rashford. What? I didn't really notice. It was too much of a mangasm moment at the time. But nobody celebrated with Rashford. What? Are you serious? So he's just scored the equaliser in extra time to make it 3-3, and nobody celebrating with him. I didn't really notice that, to be fair, lad, but that sounds mental. You would have think they would have been all over him, lad. Yeah, Jonathan Gallagher, the kids were brilliant today. Big up the young kids. So true. Kobe Mainu, Garnacho, etc. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Aaron, thanks for putting a link to my reaction video in there, you legend. Yeah, nice one. So just some positive stats from some of the players in the game today. I'm pretty happy with that. Can't really argue with that, guys. It's beautiful. Once again, let's just have a look and let's have a little laugh at Jurgen Floppy Cloppy Jalopy getting all bitter and salty and walking out of an interview and calling this guy fat. Jurgen Klopp, the gift that keeps on giving, mate. The saltiness. It's unbelievable. Football Brownie says, I know he scored big, but Rashford should have killed off the game before the 90 minutes. No, I do agree. I did say that, You think about that incident at the end of the 90 where he's got that one-on-one opportunity. Like most top strikers would find the back of the net there, most players. It was just an absolute calamity miss. But he did come good in the end, though. So I can only criticise him so much. I can't really criticise him today. Yes, there was a good couple of times where he's headless chickened it, like you just mentioned there. But overall, I think the guy had a great game. He's had a great game. He's created the most chances for Man United. So we've scored 4 goals today, and he's created the most for us. And, you've got to say that he's had a good game. It's no good just resting on the laurels of 1 or 2 games, though. You do have to keep it going at this football club. That's what separates us from some of the guff. We're supposed to at least have high standards, and you're supposed to meet those standards more often than not week to week. And so if he continues down that road of meeting them, great. We've got ourselves a homegrown talent who's just an absolute beast. But if not, then yeah, you're probably going to have to go and be sold to PSG or something, mate. If you can't keep the consistency up. Let's face it, let's just rate Marcus Rashford's season out of 10, everybody. So far. So he's just done that amazing thing today in the game against Liverpool. He scored that unbelievable goal against City. He scored some goals this season. But genuinely, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10 this season. That's crap. 4 out of 10 overall this season, I think, personally. Maybe that's even a bit generous. Mustplay says 3. Chris Koo says 2. You're still drunk. Get in there, K Cadet lad. Come on. Legend. 5-2-2-3. 2-5. So a lot of people don't really think that Rashford's had a very good season, whereas last season you'd probably have to give him an 8 or a 9 or even a 10 really by his standards for the season that he had. But this season, yeah, no, it's not good enough. It's not good enough, but we know that he can do it if he gets that levels up there, if he gets the consistency up there. He's a class player, isn't he? Hey man, Malt Licky Texas, thank you for the 2.49 super chat here. Malt Licky Texas says, Piggy, the luck of the Irish helped you today. Definitely. I think we probably had a lot of Irish people in the chat in general. There seemed to be, because obviously we had a little bit of a head count at one point to see who was sort of celebrating St. Paddy's Day. And yeah, a lot of Irish legends in the chat, wasn't there? So bringing the luck, and definitely the Guinness brought me the luck today. So yeah, that's going to be my new match day routine, mate. Neck a Guinness before kickoff. Just see, it's a good excuse, isn't it? I'm a superstitious man, Thank you, Malt Licky Texas. I appreciate you there. But yeah, we're all in agreement that Rashford has not had a very good season. Even now, we're just all in agreement. Yeah, last few games have been better. He scored some goals, but he's not had a good season. He's shown moments of unprofessionalism as well, and just things that are very concerning like that. 10 out of 10, simply the best. Pig Rich Sports voted Scott McTominay as their man of the match. Mate, I don't know what that's about. To be fair, Scotty works his socks off, though. And he's a big game player, isn't he? And, he's combative. But, I don't get that, to be fair. Because I could think of at least 3 or 4 players who had better games. Probably more than that, even. But McTominay was good today. Let's not get carried away. He was good today, mate. He's battled his socks off, lad, for us. He's got that opening goal, you know. Scotty was good today, mate. But man of the match, no chance. No chance, you know. He's average baller, has moments of brilliance. You overhyped him, now you're trashing him. Pardon the pun, says John. Who's that we're talking about then? Well, I mean, I don't think if you're talking about Rashi, I don't think you could really call him an average baller. He's much better than average. He's not top tiered by any means, but he's certainly better than average. I mean, an average player doesn't score 30 goals last season, you know, for United. They just don't. He's a very good player. Is he a world-class top-tier player? Is he up there with, you know, the best in the world? I don't actually think so. I think the fact is he's a very, very gifted athlete, very gifted, like he's got great pace and things like that. But his actual intelligence in the game is not up there. You know, he's not a top tier talent. Is all I'm saying. But look, he can certainly be a very good player for Man United. And look, and in terms of opinions changing, I mean, it's a bit silly, really, John, to say you overhyped him, now you're trashing him, because people are allowed to change their opinions. For instance, like Diogo Dalot a year ago, I would have said, sack him off, get him gone, sell him for 20 mil. Now, I think he's one of our best players this season. Like, people can change their stars, mate. Do you know what I mean? People can change. They can turn a corner. They can improve. They can impress. They can change your opinion of them. So I always find it funny when people say, oh, 2 years ago you said this guy's good and now he's shit. Or 2 years ago you said this guy's shit and now he's good. You're a twat. It's like, yeah, but they've changed. Do you know what I mean? They've changed and therefore our opinions can be changed. So it's a bit silly. If you're just one-minded or one-track minded where you have to stick to one opinion you've said because you've said it once, then fair enough. But anybody who's slagged Rashford off this season, I totally get it. Anybody who slagged Rashford off last season, I get it less, but I understand it. Anybody who praised him last season, I get it. Anybody who praised him this season, I get it. But I don't understand it as much, you know. So it's like everybody's got their own opinions and you can change your opinions. There's nothing wrong with you changing your opinions from time to time about players, you know, because players will change your opinion for you. There's been many times in the past where that's happened, you know, So, yeah, Aaron says, I used to think McTominay was wank a couple of years ago, wanting him gone. He's still wank, mate. He's still wank, but at least he's effective, though. He's an effective wank, you know? He is. But I just still don't think he's a great midfielder, but certainly as a goal threat, I would definitely have him in the squad going forward, though, 100%, because he's just that type of guy. He's the type of guy that's got a bit of bottle about him. He has got a bit of battle about him. In these big games against big rivals, he turns up. And that's what I like. That's what I like about him. Most of the time, yeah, he's not technically good enough, but going forward, he is actually a very good goal threat. He seems to have a natural ability to get in the right place, right time, and score goals. I would just feed that to him. I would just develop him like that. That's your new path for us, Scotty. You are an impact goal scorer or something, you know. Whereas right now, yeah, I don't personally think he's a great midfielder or anything. I still think he's pretty suspect, but well, he does turn up in big games. Nice one. Now we all need to do is see Chelsea to beat Man City. Yeah, 100%. McTominay great for the dressing room. Exactly. That's another thing. He is also from Northwest Lancs, lad, despite playing for Scotland. Yeah, so you know what I mean. Make the most of it. It's you got to look at the bigger picture. Plus, you can only have 11 starters anyway. And if we're being honest, if we strengthen in the summer and sign like a couple of quality midfielders, like Scott McTominay, realistically is going down the pecking order massively. He's going down the pecking order massively, and he will be that substitute impact player. That's what he will be if he's happy to do that anyway. And I think he could do a really great job for us being that sort of player for us. An effective wank means the goods are produced. Oh, that's a good one. The only player improved in this team is Dalot, says Skander, and, you know, Garnacho, and obviously Mainu. But, yeah, I mean, compared to, like, players who are actually playing regularly in the first team last year, I guess, yeah, Dalot. I mean, Wan-Bissaka's improved massively as well. How good was Wan-Bissaka today as well, considering he's been out for a long time, and he's playing, like, inverted over on the other side? I thought Wan-Bissaka was absolutely brilliant again. Yeah, he had his moments, but goodness me, he's just coming back into it, and he's playing in a foreign position to him. Guy's a baller, mate. Guy's an absolute baller. Mark N, how have you been, my friend? Pig Anthony bagged with his right foot and played sound left back. These players showed some mettle. Yes, Mark. Get in there, Mark. Great to see you, by the way, mate. I hope you're all good. And yeah, that's it. Even Anthony Dos Santos today played with some real fire, man. You know, real fire. As I was saying in the watch line, it's like there's certain players in United's history who are not fantastic players overall their career at the club, but there's some fantastic moments they had in their career where you really remember them. They really did something really big for you in a couple of big games. And I feel like, yeah, Anthony and Rashford, these guys, that's what they did today. That's what they did today. Do you know what this, though? It's just nice. It's just a nice feeling to win, and the Scousers, there's nothing like it. Yeah, 100%. I'm with you, mate. It's just beautiful. Onana after waking up as well. Wan-Bissaka was immense. Yeah, Onana was brilliant. Onana's been brilliant lately. Ian Ernest, thank you so much for the super chat here. Ian Ernest, my friend. He says, Pig, $5 for Mrs. Pig's plate replacement. I'm going to have to smash plates more often, mate. You know, I think I've received about $20 in super chat today from people saying, here's for the plate fund, mate. You know, I only broke one little shitty dish. It's about fucking $1.99 or something, mate. You know what I mean? I'm quids in. I'm absolute quids in. I'm going to start smashing plates more regularly, mate. Ian Ernest, thank you, Pig. $5 for Mrs. Pig's plate replacement. What an effort today. This is the mentality we should always have. Players must show up versus Brentford. Yeah, spot on, exactly. Consistency is the key. No point going, you know, clappers against Liverpool and then just melting the next few games against lesser opposition. You've got to have some sort of consistency going on. Thank you, Ian Ernest. Let's get some love in there for Ian. Do you know what? I'm just going to get into the chat and have a Q&A now, guys. You know, we've covered the 10-hour comments, some of the stats and stuff. You know, we've laughed at Klopp. Yeah, let's just get into the chat now and have a good old-fashioned Q&A. Everyone, smash that like button on the video. Give us a huge thumbs up. That will help the stream. Subscribe if new and get involved in the chat right here. Let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you very much. Absolutely buzzing, though, Hassan Tariq. Love that. Everyone loves this plate smashing Pig. They set the standards. Now they have to play like that every game. Yeah, well, it'll be tough to play like that every game, but certainly like every game at Old Trafford, we should be approaching in an attacking fashion like we did today to try and win the game. Really, you know, really attacking. That's what I really like to see. It's like we tried to match Liverpool blow for blow. We showed no respect to Liverpool today. In fact, we outplayed Liverpool today. I don't care what anyone says. I know people will say, oh, they had 58% possession and they just had as many chances as you. I personally thought the quality of our chances and stuff was just better than theirs. I feel like we did outplay them. Liverpool were not great today. They've played a lot better than that, haven't they? But we were great today. And that meant that they were not able to do what they usually do so well. We were very good today. You know, we were. Get in there, the mustard. Let's go, my son. I love it. Thank you so much for getting in here, the mustard. Yes, buzzing your titties off, mate. Love it. What a win that is. Made enough on Super Chats today for a full dinner set. Spot on, exactly, mate. Let's get the old Zorba the Greek playing in the background. What a tune. What a tune. Oh, Skander, I feel you, man. I got a little bit emotional at one point, mate. I feel it's just nice to see Manchester United back. Oh, gaming sim. Oh, I knew it wouldn't change your opinion. To be fair, it's not changed my opinion of him either because his season's been so rubbish. But that was a great game by him today. I don't care what he says. He's played brilliant. He's had a good impact for us. He's created loads of chances. He scored a very good goal. But that miss just before the end of the 90 I do agree. That is unforgivable, isn't it? What a shock and miss that was. Could have wrapped it up right there and then, and he's just shat it. That kind of sums up Marcus Rashford. He's kind of like the sort of player that, you know, he needs a lot of chances. He gets a lot of chances because his movement's good. He's obviously quick as fuck. He's getting in the box. He's coming and cutting in. So he gets a lot of chances, but he needs a lot of chances. He's not a clinical goal scorer by any means. Definitely not. Yeah. I'm not telling you anything, saying Charles, mate. I'm not telling you anything. Luan France, thank you. We got 134 likes. That's lovely. Everyone keep drubbing them up there. Our biggest problem is we can't keep the ball only when teams let us. Yeah, that's fairs. Maguire and Bruno at centre-back for Brentford. Jason says you have not broken a plate for a while until today, Piggy. Yeah, and even that was a genuine, complete accident, you know. It's not like I picked it up in rage and smashed it on the floor. It's just like I knocked it with my foot, you know. Bad times. Send him to Everton. I think probably, I don't know, if we are going to sell Marcus Rashford, I think it would probably be, you know, I don't know, abroad. Because I can't imagine there'll be another team in the Prem that's like clambering to get him. I could see him playing for a bit of a Hollywood style team, you know, like a PSG or something like that. But anyway, I'm not saying we should get rid of him. The point is with Marcus Rashford, the point I'd like to make with Marcus Rashford, right, is we just want to see consistency with him. Now, if he can do that, great. Last season was good for us. This season has been abysmal. That's not consistent. Today he was great. A couple of games ago he was abysmal. That's not consistent. We've got to see the consistency. If he can become more consistent, kick on like a 25, 26-year-old player is supposed to do as a mature, experienced player in the prime, then, he's got a place in the squad 100%. He's a homegrown talent. He's homegrown. He's born and bred, all of that. That counts for something. But we got no place for passengers. We got no place to carry people. We can't carry people at Manchester United. And so you've got to give it your all every time you're out there, and you've got to play to a consistent level. And if you don't, then pack your bags, Marcus. And overall, if you were just judging him on this season, take the Liverpool game aside today and take some of the decent performances recently where he's looked a little bit better aside. If you were just taking it for this season and this season alone, you would say sack him off because he's just not up to it. This season, he's been unacceptably gash. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with him for the remainder of the campaign. Is he going to be any good? Is he going to continue down this path and turn a corner? Or is he going to go back to being that melter who looks like he's not really trying and putting in the effort and not performing whatsoever? We'll see. And if a bid did come in for him in the summer, would we sell him? Maybe. And would he want to go? I mean, there's a lot of pressure at United. I don't know. I mean, it's not like we're guaranteed to win the Premier League or anything. So perhaps he would think about going somewhere else. I'll ask the chat, if PSG put in a £70 million bid in the summer, would you keep or sell Marcus Rashford? Let us know your thoughts. Yeah, spot on. Ahmad Diallo, can't believe he's not had more chances in this United side based on what we've seen from him. Yeah, I would like to see more from him now. He's doing well, though. He's doing well. Thank you, Vutinator, legend. Sell, deal. He lost the ball a lot. Views from the bit says sell. Yeah. Sell. Wow. I mean, I'm surprised not one person has said keep it, mate. That is crazy. I'm surprised about that. I mean, I think that sort of goes to show you where people are at with Marcus right now. We've had enough of this inconsistent guff. I'm prepared to give him, more chances than most because of who he is off the pitch and also what he's done previously and also the fact that he is sort of homegrown. But as I say, it doesn't matter about any of that stuff if you're not playing well regularly. So, yeah, he's on his last legs, I think, at the club, honestly. He's got to prove himself again. And if he does, fine. But if he doesn't, then, yeah, maybe they'll be looking to move him on. I don't know. I don't think they'll ever sell him, to be fair, guys. I just don't see United getting rid of him. Unless he really wants to go and kicks up a fuss, I just don't really see United selling him because we've just given him that new big beastly contract. Will a club be prepared to pay that contract and like a massive transfer fee? He is a homegrown player. He's like one of our youth players that's developed into our first team player. I mean, we've seen that sort of player sold a lot of times before, like a Danny Welbeck or something, I suppose. So I guess that doesn't really mean all that much. It's more about how you perform. Are you good enough to play for Manchester United? Yes or no? If the answer's no, then fuck off. And this season, he hasn't been. Thank you, OP Dragon. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Wan-Bissaka, yes, he was immense, wasn't he, Mark? I know. Unbelievably good. Yeah, exactly. Luan says, that I'm keep Rashford all day, week, all month of the year. Yeah, fair play. Exactly. Fair play. You think Rashford uses those things, being homegrown, a boy wonder, a man of the people, in a negative way, uses it as leverage and sets a bad example to younger pros? You could be right, make the most of it. Yeah, sometimes you see some of his actual effort out on the pitch, man. It leaves a lot to be desired. Not recently. Recently, he's had a kick up the arse. Post, going out on the Rashford when he missed that training session. After that, he has had an upturn. But before that, yeah, I mean, the amount of times you could just see clips online of him sauntering around on the pitch, not pressing, not closing down opposition players when he could. It's unacceptable. So, yeah, I'm with you there. He probably does use those things a little bit. We aren't going to sell him judging recent activities, but he's not delivering. Yeah, probably not. Wan-Bissaka at centre-back, no manager has tried it. Yeah, I think he could probably be really good there, actually, Chatsport. He's a very great physical player. I still maintain that in terms of a one-on-one situation, like if I had to have, Mo Salah is running down on your goal and your life depends on you choosing a defender to stop him, to get a tackle in one-on-one. I still would choose Wan-Bissaka out of the Manchester United side out of any of our players to be the guy to get the ball off of him. So, Yeah, he probably could do a job there, but we don't need him to, I guess. But we could try that. We never have done. I don't think we ever will. But I personally think he probably could be quite decent there. Yeah. Get in there, OP Dragon. Of course, mate. OP Dragon, you're a long-time legend of this channel, mate. Of course. You know it. Yes, we are, Roger Sims. Let's go, mate. We're on our way to Wembley. It was worth it, old witch. She was super pissed. She wanted a tease made. I don't know what that's about, but, but thanks for your comment nonetheless. That's why he's called the Spider. Smalling was good at that too, not world class. Yeah, okay, let me ask you then. Actually, it's a really good question. Maybe you might say Varane, or you might say Dallo, or you might say Casemiro. I don't know. But let's just say that if prime Cristiano Ronaldo is running at your goal, and you've got one player between the goal and the goalkeeper and Ronaldo, which Manchester United player currently would you like to have in the way or chasing him down to try and get the ball off of him? Who would it be? Genuinely, I'd love to know. That's a great shout, Red Olsen. That is a great shout. The Butcher. Yeah, Martinez. That's a banging shout, to be fair. Yeah, that's a great shout. But Wan-Bissaka, Defo Wamba says New Kids. PJ says Wan-Bissaka. Martinez says Jonathan Gallagher. Yeah, great shouts. We need to win this, Piggy, says Jason Chapman. Yeah, lovely. I mean, if we could get the FA Cup in there, man, I know. It just saves the season. This season is dead other than the FA Cup. And if you can get the victory in the FA Cup, it does save the season. Not Maguire. Maguire's the last person, isn't he? Literally the last person. Not even in Manchester United either, but just the last person that you would want. Martinez says Connor Walsh. The Butcher says Hardcore Gamer. Imagine prime Cristiano running at Slabby Maguire. Oh my God. You can see City losing 2 trophies. Yeah, Berber says Wan-Bissaka as well. He's just got... There's something about him. They say he's got 8 legs, or he's a spider. The spider Wan-Bissaka. They call him that because I don't really know why, actually. But I guess it's just to do with the fact that it's like he looks like he's got so many limbs out there. When he's lunging in with his leg, he's got like an elastic leg. It's like we've got Dhalsim from Street Fighter playing for us or something. His fucking leg just goes fucking right. Whoop, whoop. He's got a real like long reach on his leg, and he gets round people with that leg, and he gets the tackle in. Guy's a beast. Ashley Cole was the best marker of Ronaldo. Yeah, he was incredible, to be fair, Ashley Cole. He was great. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka most like him. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, Ashley Cole, I hate the guy, to be honest, but probably in the top 3 left-backs to ever play in the Premier League, yeah. Probably, yeah. He is, actually, yeah. In my opinion, it would be Irwin, Evra, and Cole. Ashley Cole, yeah. So, yeah, fair enough. Big mate, what game did you prefer, 4-3 City or 4-3 Liverpool? Well... Oh, man, that was Mangasmic back in the day when Michael Owen scored that goal. Especially after Craig Bellamy scored, because you just thought it was so close to the end of the final whistle, like it's going to be 3-3. I don't know, maybe that one, Giggsy with the pass to Owen, it was just magical, weren't it? Maybe that one, but in all honesty, though, this one's right up there. In fact, this one means more to me because it's like, the team's not good, really, at the moment. You know, back then, the team was bloody good. You know, you'd expected us to do that back in the day. We were capable of that back in the day. But this team today, we're not very good this season. Look at our goal difference in the league. That says where we're at. But we were good today. And that makes it a bit more special, actually, I think. Because, you know, because it just means more because we're not really expecting it as much. It was funny when Sterling played for City and Aaron Wan-Bissaka had him in his pocket every time we played him. So true. Dhalsim, yeah, you know it. Dhalsim from Street Fighter player there, fucking Wan-Bissaka that. Pigo Anthony got his 2-star weak foot today. Yes, he did, Critch. He did, mate. Evolution. That evolution's paying off. And Wan-Bissaka definitely competitive to that call to arms. Butcher was subtlety and takes everything. Women, children, chairs, tables, etc. We really needed this win today, says MT. Are we seeing the value in McTominay? Yes, as a squad player, 100%. We need to replace in the summer, get a couple of beastly midfielders, but I think Mainu's obviously going to be our main man going forward. Cassie's probably, let's face it, he's getting on a bit now. He's probably going to be somebody that's going to be looking at going at some point. Maybe he will be here next season, maybe not. But yeah, we need somebody else, beastly player, to come in there in that midfield. Mason Mount's not the answer, I don't think. Good to have him back in the squad today. Good to have him back. You know, we want him playing. We want him doing well. I just, don't really hold him in that high regard. But I still think, yeah, if we obviously sign a top-quality central midfielder, then McTominay gets demoted to the bench and he's just going to be used as an impact player. Use him a bit further up the pitch. Must surely equal the FA Cup semi-final replay against Arsenal when Giggs scored the winning goal, took us to Wembley and to glory. I personally think that was better, mate. You know, that Giggsy against Arsenal, you know, Schmeich saved the pen. Fucking, Giggsy with that, getting his Manchester hair out there, mate. You know, Manchester hair United. I don't know. That was something special, man. That really was. He's ran around the whole fucking team. That was something special. But this was incredible, though. You actually forgot Mason Mount came on, yeah. Apart from being another body, what does Lindelof offer? He's dreadful. Yeah, exactly. He's another one we could certainly see with sort of probably moving on and trying to replace with somebody better. I do like to look at that Braithwaite, you know, over at Everton, and maybe bring him in. Eddie Gordo from Tekken. That guy was a beast. That's the Capoeira guy, right? That guy was a beast. Berber, mate, he's a Swedish meatball. Still think we haven't unlocked Cobby's top abilities. Oh, certainly not. He's only 18. We certainly haven't. I think he's got so much to give. He improves every time I see him. Today, he was actually amazing at times. He was amazing at times. Like he was all-encompassing. Like he was playing a Kante role. Then he was doing like some looking like Seedorf playmaking beastly going forward, just like lovely midfield play. That guy was just all round encompassing magic today. Guy's a magician, and he's only 18. Southgate making a mistake not taking Manu. He's ready. I agree, chat sport, 100%. Ten Hag not keeping Amrabat in the summer, according to BBC Football. Yeah, I don't know if I would keep Amrabat based on what he's done for us. What's the point? It's not like he's really added a whole lot. He's had a trial here, basically. We've basically had a trial. He is cheap, but I don't think he's really done all that much. Guys, keep or sell. Obviously not sell because he's not our player, but you know what I mean. Keep or let go Amrabat, but I would just probably say we need somebody better. He's good, but he's not great. We need somebody better. Pigmate, do you think we play better without Casemiro? Based on today, yes. And we've definitely got a lot more mobility in that midfield with Manu in there. To be fair, McTominay was good today. Often he's not, so I probably wouldn't be saying that. You know, Manu is what Pogba wishes he was. You'd rather City than Chelsea in the final. At least City fans aren't annoying. What? Oh, aren't as annoying. Oh, okay, right. I hate City fans personally, but okay. I guess they're not as annoying just because there's not as many of them, yeah. Manu or Henderson, definitely Manu. Exactly, PJ, yeah. You hope Hey, Rich Sports says, you hope the documentary focus on Klopp shitting the bed with the subs. Yeah, that's going to be great, isn't it, mate? Rewatching that. Simon Warner, that was integral to our treble. More riding on it. Manu turns 19 in April after the game today, I agree. Right, let's read a bunch more comments out, peeps. I'm just going to read a bunch more comments out, then we'll be wrapping this up soon. I am pretty, what's the word? Drained after all that, guys. Pretty drained. Like, the throat is raw. Prane says, Amrabat shocking. Get rid, honestly. You haven't seen enough of him, says Chris Koo. No more loans. Let's go. Amrabat's a bit dreadful. No need to keep. Maybe we've not seen enough of Amrabat, but also what we have seen, it's not been great. I do feel for him in a bit because he's been playing out of position half the time he's on the pitch. But he's not been great, has he? Blue Boy says, hello, in my opinion, best game of the season. Definitely Blue Boy, 100% for any team. T Mills is just like Sabitzer, failed audition. Send Amrabat back. Sabitzer vibes, serious Sabitzer vibes in that regard, yeah. Susan, it was a great finish. Get in there, Susan Lively, see you legend. Yeah, me too, Rich Sports. Seriously, it was absolutely draining, mate. Did you eat after the game? I did, mate. Yes, I did. I had a Caesar salad, mate. What must play? At least Clippity Floppity Klopp won't step foot on our ground again. Get in there, Simon Warner. Right, okay, guys. I guess I'm gonna have to wrap this stream up. It's been an hour. I am actually melting, so I'm gonna wrap this up, guys, and just chill. Yeah. But what a day! What a win! What a magical performance! Loving it. Just wanted to jump on here, discuss it a bit more. You know, give you the reaction to the Jurgen Floppy Kloppy Jalopy getting mad and all that, and just have a bit of a chat with you, legends. So thank you so much for all getting in here and being here. As always, you're legends, and thanks for watching the watch along today and being with us earlier on. Everyone who was, appreciate you, and if you weren't able to, then, you know, thanks for getting in here tonight. Thank you, Jason Chapman. What a day, OP Dragon Lad. Get some nuts, says Chris Koo. Come on, wait. Thank you, Jonathan Gallagher. Absolutely back tomorrow, Beowulf. Yes, mate. Yeah, we'll cover all the latest news going on tomorrow. Plus, also the gaming channel, Flying Pig Gaming, will be doing some streams over there tomorrow night. Not tonight, though. Sorry about that. Not tonight. I'm gonna just rest up tonight, mate. Rest the old vocal cords, you know. Nice one, Simon Warner. Thank you. Must play. Skander, Roger, get in there, my son. Susan, make the most of it. All the moderators in blue, thanks for moderating the chat. People like Don Berber, Jonathan Gallagher, Vutinator, The Mustard, etc. Thank you guys for moderating the chat. Thank you everyone who's got in here who's a member as well, like Susan Lively Soon, make the most of it, Must Play, Luan France, all the moderators and members. Thanks for supporting the show there. Nut as well, absolute legend. Thank you so much, mate. Have a somewhat okay night, everybody. We'll try. Thank you, Nut. Hope you have a great one, mate. Thank you, Must Play, Skander, Luan, Jonathan, Connor, Yusuf. Thank you so much, mate. Appreciate you. The Mustard, Natalia, Simon, and everybody else as well. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, guys, actually, hang on. Don't go anywhere. We're doing a giveaway. I've forgotten. Shit, I should have said this a minute ago. I'm going to do a giveaway for a Flying Pig t-shirt. All you have to do is go over to the match reaction, and in the next 15 minutes, so you've got until, well, let's say 23 minutes, actually. You've got until 11:30 UK time. Give us a boost up there on the algorithm by going to smash a comment on this. I'm just going to go and get you the link to the link to the watch along. Don't worry if you've already, sorry, not the watch along, the reaction. Don't worry if you've already smashed a comment on it earlier on. Just, it's from now to 15 minutes time or whatever is the window. So yeah, go and comment on this, any comment, and you will be entered into a t-shirt giveaway, guys. Comment here to enter. Boom, right, there it is. It's just a post-match reaction vid. Go over there, smash a like on it. Give it a watch if you haven't done. Give it a watch if you haven't done. And also go and comment on it between now and 11:30 p.m. UK time. So 22 minutes. It gives you 22 minutes to enter. And we will draw that winner tomorrow. Nice one. Legends, no FIFA tonight. Kate Cadet, back at it tomorrow, mate. Back at it tomorrow. But thank you everyone who's got in here today. Great day. Loving it. Get in there, my son. Have some of that, you absolute bunch of floppy, cloppy, jalopy, scousy Aries. You have been weighed, you have been measured, and you have been found to be a bunch of bottle job scousers. Get in there, my son. Thanks for watching. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick at Flying Pig United. Check out the website, flyingpigunited.com. Check out the gaming channel, Flying Pig Gaming. Thank you, the Mustard there, lad. Thank you, everyone, for getting in here. And I'll see you on the next one. Stay classy, guys. That's it from me. Have a good one, and see you in a bit. And remember, Piggy loves you. And also remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much. Go and comment on this giveaway link, guys, and I'll see you in a bit.